Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Vince Velasquez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
So striding in, Devin Travis. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Joseph scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Popped him up. Joseph is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Row, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Now in the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. A windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see that the Phillies are right on top of the NL in that category. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull the string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. Still no score. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Justin Smoke.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing by Smoke and a ball soaring toward right field. Williams looks up. Gone to lead off the inning.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Hernandez. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. High in the air out to center field. Rosales ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jay's off to a good start. Thanks. Go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Toronto.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Leading off the inning, Tommy Joseph. And they'll need him to get something going here. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone. Tommy Joseph leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And it brings the Phillies back even now with 1 apiece.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Cameron Rupp. Drilled on the ground is short, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Third baseman, Franco.
Standing in, Michael Franco. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. Hey, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. The William Penn statue above City Hall here in Philly as we're set for inning number 3. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Jay Happ. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Striding in once again, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
High pop-up. Joseph waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the right, Smoke. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The right fielder, number 5.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Williams. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. In to score, the runner from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and grounds it to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Next to bat for Toronto, Josh Donaldson, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drives it out to deep right center field. Williams going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Some guys have pull power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much backspeed with his lower half to his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Now a pickoff play at second, just keeping him close. And that That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Toronto. Our score remains 2-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tommy Joseph, he went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Cameron Rupp.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Hernandez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box, Adam Rosales.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Vince Velasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Philly. Digging in, Steve Pearce. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Luke Maley. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Maley, a 20. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Pierce stands at second with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Phillies on top, 3-1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Williams. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting. Second base.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. So 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Ball 3. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Michael Franco.
He swings and grounds it to short.
There to field it is Tulowitzki, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Phillies 5 and the Blue Jays 1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez moving to his right. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Ready for another chance? Teoscar Hernandez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and the runner back in standing. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 5-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Rosales. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ground ball to third. Donaldson's up with it, and that's the first out.
Now batting, pitcher, Luis Garcia.
Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There is Travers. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he singled his last time up. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Tulowitzki ranging into the outfield. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Williams.
Digging in once again, Nick Williams. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. And Tulowitzki will make the catch to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Hector Neris.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Steve Pearce now. Fouled off. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone, and it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Steve Pearce goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down here 5-1. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Hernandez. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Rhys Hoskins will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him on the way. And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Tommy Joseph will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 6-1.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there, as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. A ball is able to sneak through. A base hit. And
oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
that's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. He can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Smoke has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Adam Rosales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. He'll start us off in the 8th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. fouled away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Hervis
Solarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Hervis Solarte.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Hervis Solarte goes down for out number 2 in the top half. From the stretch. Grounded foul off to the right. Two out, nobody on. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Aaron Liu comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jake Marisnick is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To third. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Odubel Herrera will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Lou, 30 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And a relay home. And he's back into second here safely.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder close, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pierce has a beat on it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. So far this year against Southpaws, Hoskins is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and most don't come along every day. Into the box, Cameron Rupp. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. Philadelphia is on top, 11-1. Edelbert Ramos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Behind 0-2 now. Ramos has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off it.
Throw on to first, they'll take care of him, and the Phillies make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Philadelphia Phillies posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Vince Velasquez earns win number 4.